where cops messed with the wrong people. So let's get down to it. We have a cop who doesn't know what a camera looks like. He asks the guy holding the camera about it. The guy is clearly bothered by it, but he still answers the question.
These are cameras, you know they are. It's a camera. No, well not.
However, the cop isn't satisfied and puts his hand on his weapon, trying to instill fear in this guy. But he achieves quite the opposite as the guy starts yelling at him to unholster his weapon. Clearly upset, he lets him know that it's a GoPro camera, but the cop actually draws his weapon.
No, it's PC-148G. Unholster your weapon. Don't you unholster your weapon. No, take your hands off your weapon. This is PC-148G. What's your name and your ID right now? What's your name and what's your ID? What's your name and what's your ID? Unholster your weapon. Somebody put your weapon. It's a camera. You know it is. It's a GoPro. Put your weapon back in your holster.
The guy then demands his name, badge number, and requests a supervisor. The cop just won't listen and he keeps arguing. The next thing you know, the cop actually points his weapon at the guy because of his GoPro. You really can't make this stuff up.
Get your supervisor here now. It's a friggin' GoPro and you know this. I'm putting something here now. Put your weapon back in your holster. Don't just shoot me on camera. My father was chief of police in Louisville, Kentucky. Shoot me, watch what happens. It's a GoPro!
Then another officer arrives and the guy puts his GoPro down, which the cop then moves. The guy starts citing all the reasons why he shouldn't have done that. He keeps screaming the whole time, asking for the cop's supervisor, a deputy, or a sergeant. The cop has no other choice but to obey.
I'm gonna put it right down. Don't you touch it, it's a GoPro. You put your weapon back in your holster. Where's your supervisor right now? What's your name? What's your ID? No, I'm out of the way. You're in front of me. I'm off the sidewalk. You betcha don't touch it. Do not touch it. That's an offense. That's a felony that you just did. 42 USC 1983. 42 USC 1985. You're not allowed to touch it. I'm reaching for my phone. What's your badge number, Terrence? Right there.
Here we have a cop just demanding an ID from a man who doesn't want to give it to him. The cop just wants to check if they're supposed to be on the construction site. The man reveals that he's an assistant builder, but that isn't enough for this cop who wants to see his driver's license. The man gets angry at this point. He's screaming at the cop while showing him documentation with the address of the place.
House or
But for Carson. No,
for who?
Carson.
Okay.
This stuff here is from a house that's on the other side of the highway.
Okay.
But the numbers are so high, and we're waiting for it to get done. So I can get it here. I can get it here, or the one down there.
Is it they're the same company that's doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you want your phone?
You have your ID on you?
Yeah. Let me get my phone real quick. I was looking for one of the signs here, but they don't have one. There's his number right there, and I'm gonna call him right now.
Oh, hold on. Let me just get your ID real quick. You take it out for me.
Can I ask why I didn't show my ID?
Because it's a construction site.
And
so
I'm about to prove that to you.
Okay.
I work here.
I understand that.
I don't think
But
I
when
should.
you're-
I'd rather not show my ID if I don't have to. I mean, I know sometimes I have a right not to.
Okay, but listen, how can I confirm by talking to somebody through the phone that they're giving you permission? They're over this construction site. It's a felony to be trespassing on a construction site, so I will go the route of confirming that you're able to be here, but I need to take a look at your driver's license. You're on a construction site.
I am the assistant to the builder.
Okay, but if I don't know who you are, how can I confirm that you're allowed to be here?
Would you say that to the builder too?
Look, if I'm-
Is there hours? Is there?
Do you have documentation that you're supposed to be on this property?
Why are you harassing me right now?
Harassing you?
I think
Again,
you are.
it's a construction
I'm doing my
site.
job.
Let me ask you a question. If that was your material inside that building right there, and there were
Let me ask
people...
you a question. If I was up there.
Oh, Carson.
Yeah.
All right,
There you go.
Okay.
You see that?
Where's the
There you
address?
go, buddy.
The next thing you know, another cop shows up and they keep arguing the whole time. The man is still pretty angry as he's trying to reach his boss, who is supposed to confirm that he's allowed to be on that property. When he offers the cop the opportunity to talk to his boss on the phone, the cop refuses, saying that he can hear everything. The cops keep going on and on about wanting to see this man's ID, but he knows his rights and he doesn't want to give them that pleasure, and he requests a supervisor.
I'm doing my job.
I'm conducting a criminal investigation.
There's no
it's
criminal
not
activity
criminal.
going
We work for Carson.
It doesn't matter whether I'm up on that roof, put a shingle on, Well, I'm in there putting a stud on. I'm doing my job, which is doing the cleaning up from another job. I just provided him the. I was going to call my boss. He wouldn't let me do that. There's the list right there. What I do.
You could have already been on your way.
Hello, Carson. Yeah, I got a problem here. I'm surrounded by cops right now. They're telling me I'm not allowed to be on this property. I'm taking all the boxes over at Chris's house where the electric's going in at. Like, I'm some.
They're going to put you under arrest.
Yeah, they're conducting an investigation that I'm not allowed to be on this property. For what? He says, because I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you work for that builder. I said, there's no difference between me being on that roof, put a shingle on, or laying a block. Here's another officer right here. Sir, would you like to talk to my boss?
Listen, I can hear everything you're saying.
You did? Okay.
But like I said, we're just trying to verify.
Doesn't matter, man. You don't need to do that. Right now, to me, you're harassing me, and I want him gone. And I want to see a supervisor. I'm not leaving until I see a supervisor.
Okay.
Now, if you want to look at the plans in there, the permit, that number I just got called, it's on there. It'll say recent call. It'll show that number on there. We built all of those houses. The house you were just at, we built that house. That thing.
All right, so I spoke with my supervisor. I explained to him how I came across this.
I was about to give you the phone of my boss.
Can you let him talk?
I explained to him what's going on. He agrees that you're lawfully detained at this time because I'm conducting a criminal investigation.
In the end, after realizing that they're messing with the wrong guy, they finally leave him alone. This guy was just eating out with his family, his partner, and his newborn baby when all of a sudden a cop approached him and started harassing him. The cop was putting handcuffs on the guy without giving him the courtesy of explaining what he did wrong. He muttered something about the black truck. But here's the thing, they don't even own a black truck.
What did he do? We just
my family.
But he did nothing. Y'all got the wrong person. We don't even have a black truck.
A black truck, bro?
We don't have a black truck. We just came to the mall. What did he say?
But you know, I know. I record this. I'm not going to record, bro.
Okay, but don't snap. But what did he do?
Yo.
The woman kept asking the cop to explain what her partner did wrong, but he didn't want to reveal that and he just escorted the man out of the mall. Once they got out, they started screaming and said that the cop just handcuffed the man even though he clearly said that they don't drive a black truck. We learned that the cop didn't even give him a chance to answer.
What did he
Take me
do?
to the front now.
Can you tell us? We just came with our family. We don't even have a black truck. Jamar, don't snap. Wait a second. Come here. Come report this. Report. Follow down. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Get this blade straight to me, nigga.
Jamar, what are you doing? Y'all fucking racist as fuck. We ain't here with our family.
Are you serious right now, dog?
What? No, y'all, this is so fucking embarrassing. We are with our family. I got my baby here, a newborn. Why do y'all have him? But what did he do? He didn't do anything.
I know.
We with our kids. You don't do that. That is so, you know what's going on in the fucking We with our kids.
I'm going to jail. We
don't do nothing. We stay in the house. He didn't do nothing. Do you know how embarrassing that is?
Your man just said he's still on me.
When the other cop heard that, he told the man to relax after realizing that his colleague made a mistake putting this man in cuffs. After some more screaming, the cop who made the arrest also realized his mistake and finally uncuffed the man.
It is the wrong person we told you. You asked him about a black truck and we said y'all didn't even give him y'all didn't give him a chance to explain. You said, do you have a black truck? He doesn't. We don't even drive a black truck.
That nigga's arrest me while I'm eating? Are you serious?
But you ask questions. I get it if you thought you fit the profile of somebody else. But ask them a question.
What's his name?
You didn't even ask the question.
Something come. I'm going to you gonna see me again.
But you asked. You can't. But you don't do this. We're with our kids. You think he'll forget that? You think my son will forget this?
I know you would.
Please, Jamar, let him take them off.
Man came to arrest me while I'm eating, no words? No, I know explaining.
46-year-old Antonio Arnello Smith was approached by police because of suspicious activity. He explained what he was doing, and when the cop asked him for his ID, he gave it to him without question. He also told the cop to call his sister to confirm his story. At that time, another cop came into the frame. You would think that he would listen to this man and try to clear up the confusion. But no, that's not what happened at all.
You have a cell phone, call them. Don't
call
who? Like this. Call my sister in Florida. Don't do this. What are you doing? Oh my God! What are you doing?
Put your hands behind your back like you told. Put your hands.
The cop grabbed Antonio by his arms and actually hugged him. And I don't mean in a good way, obviously. The cop waited for a bit and then just threw Antonio to the ground.
What are you doing? Oh my God! What are you doing?
Put your hands behind your back like you told. Put your hands.
What are you doing? Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, please.
2 more cops joined him and they all put him in cuffs while poor Antonio was screaming and crying the whole time.
Put your hands.
Doing anything. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God. He's on my wrist. Oh my God.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he might be broke.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
It later turned out that they got the wrong guy, so Antonio sued the department for $700,000. Way to go, Antonio.